let's look at our first example. Emma has 4 feet of thread to make some bracelets. How many inches of thread does Emma have? Let's first do an input-output table to help us solve how much 4 feet is in inches. So I set up my input-output table with my feet being my input and inches being my output. The first one's already filled out. 1 foot equals 12 inches. Now, in order to do an input-output table, we need to find the rule. What can I multiply 1 times to get 12? Times 12. Now I'm going to do the same thing with 2 feet, 3 feet, and 4. 2 feet times 12 will give me 24 inches. So 2 feet equal 24 inches. Let's do the same thing with 3 feet. Times 12, 3 times 12 gives me 36. So 3 feet equals 36 inches. And lastly, 4 feet times 12 gives you 48 inches. Now, there's another way that we can solve it out. This is called a conversion machine. A conversion machine is you just draw a box and put it into fourths. Our first shows 1 foot equals 12 inches. This is where you're looking at where 1 foot equals 12 inches. Now on the bottom, you're going to place what you're looking for. You're looking for 4 feet equals blank inches. We're going to leave it blank because we don't know what it is yet. So with our conversion machine, we're going to do an arrow here. 1 foot times blank equals 4. So what can I multiply 1 times to get 4? Times 4. Whatever you do on the left side of your conversion machine, you're going to do on your right side. So 12 times 4 gives us 48 inches. So these are 2 ways that you can solve converting measurements. So our answer is 48 inches. Let's look at our second example. Jason ran 300 feet during recess. How many yards did Jason run? Let's start off with our input-output table. 120 feet equals 40 yards. Our rule is going to be divide by 3. 150 feet divided by 3 would give us 50 yards. Now remember, we're doing traveling zeros. So I'm going to have this 0 travel over, and now I'm going to block it. 15 divided by 3 gives me 5. So that's a new strategy that you can do that with traveling zeros. 210 divided by 3, 70. 240 divided by 3, 80. And 300 divided by 3, 100. Now let's look at our conversion machine. Remember, we're going to put 1 yard equals 3 feet. Now we're going to put what we're looking for, and it always has to match. Yards, yards, feet, feet. Blank yards equals 300 feet. Let's start off with this side. 3 feet times what number can give me 300? Times 100. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. 1 times 100 gives me 100 yards. So 300 feet equals 100 yards. Problem. Joanne has 3 yards of fabric. She needs 100 inches of fabric to make curtains. Does she have enough fabric to make curtains? So we need to convert 3 yards into inches. Let's start off with our input-output table. 1 yard equals 36 inches. So I'm going to multiply 1 times 36 and it gives me 36. Let's do the same thing for the next one. 2 times 36 gives me 72. 3 times 36 gives me 108. So I have 108 inches. Now let's use a conversion machine. 1 yard equals 36 inches. 3 yards equals blank inches. So I'm going to start off on this side. 1 times what number can give me 3? Times 3. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. 36 times 3 gives me 108. So she does have enough. She has more than enough because she just needs 100 inches and she has 108 inches. Hannah's room is 14 feet wide. She says that her room is 160 inches wide. Is Hannah correct? So we're trying to see, does 14 feet equal 160 inches? Let's use an input-output table. 1 feet equals 12 inches. So I'm going to multiply 1 times 12 and it gives me 12. Let's do the same rule for the next one. 2 feet times 12 gives us 24 inches. 3 feet times 12 gives me 36 inches. Now I'm going to go ahead and skip all the way over to 14. 14, and it's going to follow the same rule. I'm going to multiply times 12. That gives me 168 inches. Now let's use a conversion machine. 1 foot equals 12 inches. 14 feet equals blank inches. So let's do this side first. I can multiply 1 times 14 to give me 14. I do the same thing on this side. 12 times 14 gives me 168. Now, her statement is incorrect. She has 168 inches, not 160. So no, Hannah is not correct. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped.